Coming up on Newswatch 12 this morning, the Grants Pass School District is taking a stand against a potential homeless shelter near two of its schools. Plus, Mount Ashland ski area is facing rising costs and it's forcing some big budget adjustments ahead of this winter season.
And this morning, we're starting off rather chilly with temperatures into the 30s for a lot of us, but we're even seeing some areas of fog as well. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Newswatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6 o'clock on October 15th. Welcome to Newswatch 12 this morning. You're taking a live look at Grants Pass. From the Tap Rock Northwest Grill, I'm Danny Stepanovich, but first we want to turn over to Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress. Sarah, what can we expect today?
Yeah, this morning heading out the door, it is going to be a rather frigid start. Now you can kind of see the effects of clouds this morning because yesterday morning we kind of were expecting a chillier start to your day, but we did have those low clouds develop into our west side valleys, keeping those temperatures a little bit warmer. But for most of our night tonight, we were seeing areas of clear skies, especially areas inland, helping those temperatures drop down into the lower 40s. Grants Pass, as you just saw, waking up with areas of clouds and fog that have just recently developed. So those temperatures have dropped quite a bit, but we are seeing some areas of 30s even into our west side valleys, 30s areas over east side and into Siskiyou County, and along the coast temperatures into the 50s. Tomorrow we're expecting to wake up with even cooler temperatures, so definitely if you have sensitive plants outside, make sure you're bringing them in. But where we're really seeing those areas of low clouds and fog this morning is definitely over into Grants Pass, areas into the Illinois Valley like Cave Junction, waking up a little bit of fog as well. But if we're over into Medford, skies are still looking pretty clear, and I'm expecting those temperatures still to drop maybe a few more degrees by the time you are heading out the door. But despite that chilly start to the day, we're going to see those temperatures rise up for a mild afternoon, pushing up into the upper 60s. For areas into our west side valleys, we'll see the 50s and 60s east side, and even into Northern California, same deal as well. So here's a closer look at your high temperatures. Brookings 59, over to Klamath Falls at 59 degrees, 66 for Wairika, upper 60s into Medford, Grants Pass, 70 for your high today. Now into the next few days, we're expecting to have another chilly start tomorrow with those high temperatures rebounding rather nicely, and we're holding off on those shower chances until we work our way later into the weekend, but I'll have more details on that coming up for you in just a bit.
Thank you, Sarah. We start with the Grants Pass School District that is weighing in on the ongoing debate over a potential homeless shelter in the city. Newswatch 12's Daryl Green spoke with a city council member and was at last night's city council meeting with more.
Grants Pass School District held a board meeting on Tuesday night, where the board voted unanimously on a resolution requesting the city of Grants Pass to not bring a homeless shelter to this very location along 1789 Northeast Street. Conversations surrounding a potential homeless shelter near Gladiola High School and Riverside Elementary heated up after a Facebook post discussing the shelter last Sunday drew a high volume of negative feedback. In Tuesday night's Grants Pass School Board District meeting, the board echoed that they, too, are not in favor of the location.
We believe the placement of the homeless camp that close to Riverside, that close to Epstein Park, will create serious concerns.
The board cited past issues at schools near encampments, along with ongoing issues near the city's encampment on 7th Street, as strong areas of concern regarding a new shelter. However, despite the school board's resolution directed towards the city council, one council member says that they do not control the location of the camp.
We're not involved at all in the location of the camp. The first I heard of that is probably maybe when you heard of it.
While the city chooses the applicant that they believe presents the best proposal for a camp, there are still many standards that have to be met.
Location is a big factor, but also we're looking for someone who can get treatment, who can get mental health.
Moving into a school watch at Eagle Point Elementary, one student's mom says recess looks a little different these days. Michelle Easley says her daughter came home saying recess activities had been replaced with something called structured activity time and that parents weren't notified.
We're told while in school on Wednesday that they were going to have, the 4th and 5th graders were going to have a structured recess. And my daughter's understanding of it was that they were going to control what activities they played during their recess.
Easley says when she and her husband met with the new principal, they were told the change came after students showed signs of stress and safety concerns. The district later said the 3-day structured recess program is meant to teach safe play and that recess is operating as normal. Easley says she's now heard from the superintendent who is looking into the matter. And Mount Ashland is rising its ticket prices this upcoming season due to several factors. Newswatch 12's Oscar Rodriguez went to the ski area to break down exactly what is causing the attraction to raise their ticket prices this season.
The rising costs, including insurance, Mount Ashland is raising some of their ticket prices.
Our expenses are increasing at a rate that's greater than what we can increase our tickets reasonably. So we're absorbing a lot of those costs.
A large part of these ticket increases are due to the insurance increasing at a huge rate. With bills not passing that help recreational activities like skiing resorts deal with liability claims like House Bill 3140 and Senate Bill 1196, insurance companies have left the state, leaving many recreational resorts with limited options and increasing their insurance liability costs. I spoke with General Manager of Mount Ashland Ski Area, Andrew Gass, on how the rise of insurance costs has made an impact on them. But there are other factors as why Mount Ashland has to alter their budget besides the increase of insurance.
The other is wages. We have a large staff, over 200 people. And then all the commodities that we see, gasoline, food.
Gass told Newswatch 12 that he testified to Senate last year and is in constant communication with Senator Jeff Golden and Oregon State Representative Pam Marsh. To add more to it, the ski area is getting hit by tariffs.
Most of what we purchase either has steel in it or it comes from Canada or Austria or Italy. For example, we were going to buy new ski racks this year. We budgeted for those,
leading to be 45% higher than what the ski area normally had budgeted. However, with some ticket prices increasing, their weekday lift ticket prices will reduce. But more detailed information on these pricing changes will be coming out in November.
And whether you're a beginner mechanic or an advanced auto tech, Grants Pass High School has a place for you. After more than 30 years, the school's automotive program is back and thriving, giving students hands-on experience under the hood. The program offers 4 different courses, teaching everything from basic car maintenance to advanced repairs. Students say it's a class that's both practical and rewarding.
It's a big change, but it gives me like a break throughout the day before going back to my other classes, where it's almost like therapeutic for me to be working on the car.
Continues to expand with new equipment, more lifts, and an outdoor work area coming soon. Instructors say they hope to keep building on that momentum, preparing students for jobs in a growing industry while keeping them engaged in the classroom. And as of last night, fire season restrictions are lifted. Officials still urge residents to check conditions and use caution before burning, as dry or windy weather can still pose a risk. With fire season officially over, crews in South Central Oregon are shifting focus to prevention. The South Central Oregon Fire Management Partnership says prescribed burning is now underway across the region. Officials ask people to avoid active burn areas and watch for smoke and fire as crews over the next few months will be working. And as fire activity decreases on the Moon Complex, both emergency closures and evacuations are being reduced. The Rogue River Siskiyou National Forest issued a smaller emergency closure area around the fire's perimeter, which opens Bear Camp Road, Eden Valley Road, and others. The Curry County Sheriff's Office has also reduced evacuations, leaving just Agnes in a level 1 evacuation zone. And new this morning, in California, incarcerated firefighters are finally getting a pay raise. Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill 247, which gives over 1,800 inmates that work on wildfires the opportunity to make the federal minimum wage $7.25, up from just $5 to $10 a day. The law also comes alongside measures to improve sentencing, provide death benefits, and expand fire camp training for youth offenders. And also out of California, the National Rifle Association is suing Governor Newsom over his recent ban on Glock pistols. The NRA says Assembly Bill 1127 violates Supreme Court rulings protecting law-abiding citizens from owning common handguns. Supporters of the measure say it's meant to prevent pistols from being converted into automatic weapons. And looking ahead to early November, get in the holiday spirit and enjoy a bingo night to support a local food pantry. Grab your favorite holiday sweater for Tuesday, November 4th at the Central Point Grange Hall on East Pine Street. Doors open at 5:30 and bingo begins at 6. Tickets are just $5 and include entry, 1 bingo card, and light refreshments. Bring donations for the Threads of Hope Pantry at Crater High School. Every food item gets you a free bingo card, up to 3 per person. And there are just 12 days left to donate new or gently used coats to any one of our more than 50 donation locations. All you have to do is drop a coat into one of our red donation barrels, then we'll clean and help distribute them to local kids in need. Even if you don't have a coat to donate, you can make a monetary donation for a brand new coat or on our website at kdrv.com. And we just want to say thank you for helping make this campaign a successful one every single year.
And today we're starting off with a few areas of clouds and fog into our west side valleys, but a lot of areas of west side are waking up with clear skies, and those temperatures have dropped rather chilly, where we're even seeing some areas into the 30s. Now, despite that rather chilly start, we're going to see those high temperatures rebound. We'll be up into the upper 60s by the time you are heading home from work. So it is going to feel a little bit warmer in the second half of your day, but tomorrow we're expecting a repeat where we could have areas of frost possible into our west side valleys and even freeze into Northern California. But I'll have more details on what to expect coming up in your next forecast.
Still ahead this morning, President Trump gives the Medal of Freedom to late conservative activist Charlie Kirk as the State Department revokes visas from those who celebrated Kirk's death. And a new blood test will help diagnose Alzheimer's earlier. More on the medical breakthrough in our Health Watch coverage coming up next. Thanks for choosing Newswatch 12 to start off your morning. You're taking a live look at Gold Beach from Jerry Rogue's Jets. Have a great day.